UCLA's Undergraduate Student Council passing a resolution Tuesday night calling on Chancellor Gene Block to resign immediately if he does not meet a series of demands, including divestment from companies tied to Israel and abolishing policing on campus. This is just a week after violent clashes broke out at a pro-Palestinian encampment on campus. Benjamin Kersten is a graduate student at UCLA. He's also a student leader of Jewish Voice for Peace at UCLA. He joins us now with more. So you're Jewish, right?
Yes, I am.
Can you explain your perspective, what you want to see happen?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. My name is Benjamin. I organize with an organization called Jewish Voice for Peace. And the organization Jewish Voice for Peace holds up the values of equality, dignity, and justice for all without exception. And so as a Jewish person, that brings me to a movement that I see as important for securing freedom, really for everyone, from the violent conditions of occupation and apartheid and an escalation in an ongoing genocide. As a Jewish person in the United States, I think it's incumbent on me and others to address the complicity of the U.S. government in this violence.
So we've seen all this chaos, of course, on UCLA's campus, but just to understand your perspective, are you saying that you agree that the state of Israel should exist as a Jewish state, but you disagree with some of the politics of what's going on there right now, and so you want to put pressure on Israel? Is that basically what you're saying?
You know, what I would say is that once again, I uphold the values of equality, dignity, and justice for all without exception. In the current arrangement, that does not seem to be the case. As someone living in the United States, I'm not really sure it's my position to determine what happens over there, but I do believe that the U.S. has been complicit in making it so that certain groups of people don't have access to the same sort of civic, national, economic rights as others. I would like to see full equality for everyone who lives in that land.
So is that a two-state solution?
You know, again, I think that for me, what's most important is that the U.S. used pressure to encourage Israel to comply with international and human rights law. So for me, that's first and foremost. So I'm not sitting here calling for the destruction of anything.
So take us by, you yourself had spent a lot of time out at this encampment. I know when things got really, really crazy, you weren't necessarily right there, but you were in communication with a lot of people that were there. Can you walk us through, from your perspective as an activist, what this experience was like, and take us a little bit behind the scenes?
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing that my experience tells me is that the encampment would have remained a peaceful endeavor were it not for the actions of outside agitators who came in and shot fireworks and threw other projectiles and tried to rip down the barricades of the encampment, which then the UC administration used to justify the police raid on the encampment the following night. I was there all night, and even on the outside of the encampment, some of the methods used by the police, including the relentless setting off of flashbang grenades, was incredibly disorienting. And hearing from friends on the inside who were shot with rubber bullets. The whole thing is incredibly distressing, and I think that it really it did not have to be this way. I think that the university could have taken a number of steps to meaningfully engage with the interests and values of students and other workers and community members at this university. And so we really did not have to come to this.
Do you agree that the university police should be abolished?
I think that I think we need better systems to keep students safe. I think that one thing the last week has shown me is that whether it's hired security or the 3 different police agencies that came in, from my experience and from what I saw, they did not keep people on campus safe.
Yeah.
So I think we need better mechanisms actually for safety.
Well, we appreciate you sharing your perspective. Benjamin, thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.